Hello, I'm Mark Schechter with Ideal Luxury, where we buy, sell, trade, and make loans on fine watches, diamonds, and jewelry. Welcome to Question Mark, where I answer popular questions about these fine items. Very excited today to be talking about the 43mm Rolex 50th Anniversary Red Sea Dweller, the 126600. Interesting, the Sea Dweller has never been as popular as the Submariner, but it wasn't supposed to be a mass-marketed watch. Rolex was working with Comex, the French engineering and deep dive exploration company, to try to solve a problem with crystals blowing off watches at deep depths. And Rolex created and patented the helium escape valve, a valve that would automatically release the pressure if it reached a critical stage inside of the watch. And there was actually a Comex Submariner, the 5514, had this escape valve. Rolex then introduces a watch that has this as a normal function in the Sea Dweller. And in 1967, the reference 1665 Sea Dweller, or double red Sea Dweller, was introduced. Now the watch differentiated itself from the Submariner as it didn't have a Cyclops. They couldn't keep that from popping off under pressure. And it did have two lines of text in red, thus the double red Sea Dweller. Made the watch very interesting and very unique. Fast forward 50 years, in 2017, Rolex introduced the 50th Anniversary Sea Dweller with the red Sea Dweller. Interesting enough though, it did have a Cyclops, which got the purist kind of up in arms. But they did do a nice little nod on the dial with the red writing. Let's take a closer look to see why this is such a substantial and cool watch. All right, let's take a look at this awesome 43mm Rolex stainless steel 50th Anniversary Red Sea Dweller. This one's unworn, so it does have some factory plastic on it. As you can see right off the bat, it's a much larger watch. It's a Sea Dweller, not a deep sea, at 43mm. Sits almost 15.5 millimeters off the wrist. Again, like a lot of very popular Rolex stainless steel sport watches. It's 904L stainless steel. So in this case, anti-corrosive for diving, also very highly scratch resistant, but can be polished to high finish there. Side of the link, side of the case. Again, there's a plastic wrap on there. So look, they made the lugs more curved and shorter for comfort. It is a diving watch to 4,000 feet. You've got the patented Rolex triple lock crown, the 3 dots. And then, of course, you're going to have your helium escape valve, right? The patented escape valve. You don't need to do anything. If the pressure inside the watch becomes critical, it will automatically release. Underneath this beautiful dial, in that back case, which of course it's a Sea Dweller, so you do have the Rolex signature on the case, is their in-house 32-35 caliber movement. We'll put a picture of that up on the screen. It's the same movement that's in the Datejust 41, very efficient, 70-hour power reserve. It's actually anti-magnetic now. In terms of functionality, you have the hour, minute, second. Of course, you have the date. That is a Rolex Cerachrome unidirectional bezel. I'll go one direction so you can't accidentally increase your dive time. Then unlike a sub, you'll see that it's got the 60 markers, 1 per minute, all the way around 0 to 60, as opposed to just to 15 minutes. That is platinum paint inside the numbers. Always a really cool thing to point out to how they do that. It's really neat. And then, they brought this back, 50th anniversary in 2017, and the Cyclops is on there. Rolex figured out how to do it so that it wouldn't pop off, but a lot of the purists didn't like that the Sea Dweller had a Cyclops. But Rolex is about functionality and improvements, and they're able to give the diver better visibility of the date. I forget how long they've been down. And then, of course, the nod to the double red Sea Dweller, the red writing. Really cool nod. So they brought back the red, but they did add a Cyclops. So the geeks have something to argue about, I guess. You do get, and I'll put a picture up on the screen, 8 hours with the Cerachrome, Chromolite Lume, the blue. Glows really nice. Chromolite blue. Larger watch, you get a 22mm bracelet. There were some critiques from the previous version of the Sea Dweller that the clasp wasn't substantial enough. This is a larger clasp, larger bracelet. This is a flip lock, oyster lock clasp for safety, right? It's a diving watch, sport watch. And then you get the glide lock here. So you get 2mm increments up to 20mm in distance to easily adjust the size. Then another 26mm, you can go up to over a 7mm thick wetsuit with the wetsuit expander. I'm not going to pop it open, it's still factory sealed. It certainly gives you a nice option for the wrist. The watch currently retails for $11,700, but the market for the watch, as of the time of this video, is closer to $16,000. If you haven't seen one or worn one, I suggest you take a look, and if you're having trouble finding it, like a lot of stainless steel sport models, give us a holler. Maybe we can help you like we helped this customer. That's all for today, folks. If you'd like your question answered or would like to learn more about buying, selling, or borrowing with Ideal Luxury, please visit our website or give us a call. Thanks for watching.